the worst thing your kid's school ever did? My son Tyler started having nightmares after the first week of 6th grade. Not normal kid dreams, terrifying episodes where he'd wake up screaming, drenched in sweat, begging not to go back to the room. I assumed it was normal middle school anxiety, told him to toughen up. 2 weeks in, I noticed bruising on wrist. That night, I found him trying to pack a runaway bag. I'd rather live on the streets than go back there, he sobbed. At school, his teachers seemed nervous when I mentioned the nightmares. His homeroom teacher dismissed my concerns. Tyler's just adjusting to middle school, but when I asked about room 107, which Tyler had mentioned in his sleep, he stiffened. That's just a storage room. Students aren't allowed there. On my way out, I noticed a security guard standing outside room 107. Through the narrow window, I glimpsed what looked like a small death. When I tried to approach, the principal suddenly appeared, steering me toward the exit. That afternoon, I picked Tyler up early. As we walked to the car, he froze when we passed room 107. It's where they put the broken kid, he whispered. I contacted other parents. One mom invited me over immediately. Her daughter had transferred schools last year. They told us it was a special intervention program for behavioral issues. She still won't talk about what happened in there. I created a private Facebook group for parents. By morning, 8 members had joined, all with similar stories. Children with nightmares, unexplained scars, sudden behavioral changes, all connected to mysterious interventions in room 107. One parent purchased a tiny GPS tracker with audio recording capabilities. She sewed it into her son's jacket before sending him to school. What we heard destroyed us. The audio captured a child crying, begging to be let out, an adult voice saying, "You can leave when you decide to behave," sounds of a child gasping, "I can't breathe," another adult voice, "Stop being dramatic. This is what happens when you don't follow rules." We took everything to the police. 3 days later, the principal announced a disruptive student intervention program had been suspended pending review. The investigation revealed room 107 had been converted into a seclusion room 2 years ago. Children were being locked inside for minor infractions like excessive talking or work refusal. The room had no windows, was barely 8 by 10 feet, and was soundproof. School records showed 59 different students had been placed in that room over the past year. The longest recorded stay was 6 consecutive school days for a 7th grader with ADHD who refused to sit still. The district superintendent claimed they had no knowledge of these practices, despite having personally signed off on the room's construction. Internal emails proved the school board had approved the program specifically because it reduced suspension rates, which improved their state funding. 4 teachers and the principal were arrested. The superintendent resigned. The school board dissolved. Tyler still wakes up screaming some night. Dozens of children show signs of PTSD. Some haven't returned to any school.